Or do you say sold as is?
As it is.
Yes? Okay. Now, I used to work with a company called Radio Shack many years ago, around 1988, 1989, 1991. I was managing a store in London, but we don't call them Radio Shack in London, we call them Tandy. And one of the things that we had going for us is when a product is not as good as the way the manufacturer manufacture it, we put them on display. And we put this tag on them that this is sold as it is, or sold as sin. That means you are at a risk of buying this product as you see it on stage. Okay, now some people would ask us to at least try and demonstrate to them whether the product works or not. We will do that. But the thing about sold as sin or sold as it is once you take it out of the store, you cannot get your money back. Okay, you cannot get your money back. Now, the most we can do for you will be to send it back to the manufacturer to have it fixed for you. But even at that, you have to pay for it. Okay, now that's what marriage is like. When you say I do to that person, you are buying a product sold as sin, because the real person, you've not really met them yet. It may sound good, it may look good at the time that you are buying the product, but it doesn't mean that the product is not without defect. You will not find out how defective the product is until you take it home. And so a lot of the time when we take our wife or our husband home, we suddenly discover that there's a problem with this product. A defective problem that you did not see before you took it home from the store. Now, what you can do, and this is what we seldom do, what you can do is, number one, what you cannot do. Let me tell you what you cannot do. Number one is you cannot take the product back for your money. Okay, you cannot take the woman back. You can't take the man back for your money. Okay, now, but what you can do is you can take the product back to the manufacturer for repair.
Yeah.
Is someone listening to me?
Yes, sir.
So, who is the manufacturer of that product? God. So we don't usually take the product back to the manufacturer. We speak about the defect of the product to everybody that cares to listen. But what we should really be doing is taking the product back to the manufacturer and saying, God, I thought I knew how good this product was when I first bought it. But in this case, you didn't buy this product. You enter into a covenant relationship. And that's what marriage is all about. You cannot break away from it. You cannot take it back for your money. You can always take the product back to God and ask the manufacturer of the product, what can I do with this product? The only one person that can redeem the product or bring the product back to its original state is the manufacturer, and that is God. So whenever we go through, let us remember that we can always take our cases, we can always take our situations back to God Himself. And that's the God that we serve. Now let's establish before we move any further. My wife had said earlier on that there's no perfect marriage, and that is the truth. There is no perfect marriage. We just need to be real with ourselves. We need to acknowledge that we get it wrong sometimes. We need to understand that, okay, you know what? There's only one thing that can make my relationship ideal or even perfect, if I can use the word perfect, and that is the Word of God. And that is the God that we serve. Number two, there's nobody in His house who can master marriage. You cannot get a master's degree in marriage. As long as you remain married, you will always be an undergraduate. You can never graduate from that institution. Okay, you have to understand that, okay, I'm still learning. However long you've been married, you're still learning. Because new things will happen. Okay? If we are given the